Sir, do you think that Kash Patel lied under oath in his testimony? We played the video for Attorney General Bondi, and she responded to it. But what do you make of that whole situation?
I provided the evidence today that shows that his statements were false under oath. Kash Patel's statements were false. They are in possession. They were in possession at the time, and they're still in possession of evidence that other men participated in the sex trafficking.
Attorney General Bondi didn't seem to directly answer that question. I mean, what do you make of what she did say?
She didn't answer anything. She came here just ready to talk about the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq, which seems kind of crazy to me.
What do you make of her calling you a hypocrite at the end of the exchange?
I think that's part of the culture of this administration. Name calling. That's what her boss does to me, so I just let that roll off.
And what recourse does Congress have? I mean, this is a law. They're not abiding by it. So what recourse do you have now? What's next?
Well, I think we're making progress. You know, we got them to admit they over-redacted 2 documents this week and that they have co-conspirators' names that they haven't released. The recourse, and I keep reminding the folks at DOJ this, is that the next Attorney General can bring charges against them for breaking the law. I think that's what's compelled them to produce 3 million documents. And now they're claiming that it's incompetence. Like, their defense today is incompetence for why they haven't given us all of the documents they should, why they have over-redacted in the case of co-conspirators, and why they failed to redact the names of the victims.
Can I just ask what it's like to have the victims inside of that room while you're doing all this?
I think it's helpful. I mean, they're the reason this bill got passed. People say, when will you be satisfied? I'll be satisfied when those victims are satisfied, the survivors who were here today. And until then, I'm going to, work my butt off trying to get the DOJ to comply with this law.
Can you give us any more context about why you believe that the 6 men that you guys have found in these unredacted files, why you believe that they're likely incriminated by what you found in the files? Like, is there other like addendums, other pages that you're able to connect to the ones that you've been able to lift the redactions that have brought you to those conclusions, or where are you coming on that?
That would be a question for the DOJ. Why did they have a list of 18 people with Maxwell and Epstein on it and 2 victims and then a bunch of people that so far seem random to me? And then why were they compelled to redact those men's names? But if we go to actual FBI documents that have titles on them, like the FBI document, the 3-page document that has Leslie Wexner listed as a co-conspirator, at the top of that document, it says child sex trafficking. Like, if you're the DOJ, and wouldn't that be the first place you go when you inherit documents from a prior administration? By the way, that's a 2019 document when Bill Barr, I believe, was Attorney General. At least Trump was president. So this is, and then she appealed to, oh, well, why didn't you ask Merrick Garland? I'm wondering why under George Bush, why under Barack Obama, why under Trump's first term, why under Biden? This is a cover-up that spans multiple administrations.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.